Alright, now I'm back in the Expedition. So there's your diagnostics. You can retrieve them, clear them. You can get tech support, power programming, do the level 1 for transmission only. Basically, make it a little bit faster by how long it shifts or how short it shifts. Get a little bit better gas mileage, either or, whatever you want. Then you got your towing, sets the engine up, and the transmission for, towing applications, but they only recommend it to be used for that. And level 3, basically, it's the extreme. It's everything you need. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You gotta have the engine off. And then you could create a custom. Set your shift RPMs. And then your standard shift points. You can have it shift sooner or later. I don't recall what that is. I think positives sooner and then the negatives are later. Then you shift firmness. Which actually helps with the acceleration. And it sure does get a little jerky if you set it too high. So you can go all the way up, all the way down. Okay. And do your wide open throttle. That's less, of course. Set your RPMs or whatever. And then you just click done. Okay, turn key on, engine off. Then you gotta turn the key off. Then you turn the key on and that starts. Takes about 15 minutes. You'll get these lines here. And then that'll flash. So long as that's flashing, you cannot start the vehicle. This vehicle will not run. It'll only crank. And if you do try to crank it over, it only prolongs the programming process. And right now it's basically clearing all the codes and everything that I previously put in. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for this, and I'll get back on to recording in a second. So it's almost done. I don't even think it took 15 minutes. There you go. I just fire it up. Okay, now I'm at my storage unit over here, where I got my 92 Explorer at. This one, I don't think it's gonna even start for me because the battery or something's wrong with it. Maybe I got that voltage regulator, but it's been sitting for a while. that red car used to be my primary driver for the summer, so I only had it sit for a couple weeks. There's my little mud machine that I destroyed. But we'll see. This Explorer actually starts better than my girlfriend's 2001. They both have a 4-liter in it. This one's a 4-door with a 5-speed manual transmission. This is a non-heated garage. Took a few cranks, but we got it done. Cool, exhaust. That I've done on this vehicle since I've owned it. I got a new bug shield for it. I got a new billet grill. I got the clear turn signal lights. I've put new tires on it, the Dayton Timberline ATs. Dual exhaust, not straight from the engine but from the cat. It's got no muffler. I redid the instrument panel with the white paneling, and I put a metal billet around it, bezel, put a bezel around it, put an Alpine radio in this, new front speakers, and then the only basic parts that I think I've had to replace on this thing were a starter, of course a battery. I've done oil changes, put a K&N air filter in the box,